guys? We are back with another video here, and again I just want to give a huge shout out for all the support in yesterday's video. I really appreciate it, all the comments, likes, and just in general the views. It really means a lot to me. So now in this video today we're going to be discussing NHL 25. We're starting to move in that direction now a little bit. I'm still going to make NHL 24 content, of course, but we want to talk about NHL 25. So in this video, we're going to look at some, concepts and covers people have made. And, I'm going to give my thoughts on potentially who might be on the cover. And I'm going to do actually a tier list and tier maker of the best covers. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe if you're not already. Let's hop into the video right now. Looking at potential covers here, I mean, this is a really, just NHL 25 with Matthew Tkachuk holding the Stanley Cup pretty much. Nothing too crazy about it. I mean, it's just a little bit of a random cover. I can't really give credit because I'm not really finding exactly who made this. I kind of just found this on Google Images, I'm not going to lie to you. But Matthew Tkachuk definitely could make a lot of sense to be on the cover. I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, he won the Stanley Cup in the finals 2 years in a row. One of the better players on the team that has won the Stanley Cup. And they could always go with McDavid. McDavid's not been on the cover since NHL 18. I know. I was actually made by Thrash, I'm seeing. Shout out to Thrash, obviously. Thrash, you're a W. I didn't realize. But there you go. I can give credit to Thrash. I'll put his link in the description. I'm sure you guys all know Thrash, but I'll put it in the description anyway. But yeah, McDavid I could definitely see being on the cover, no doubt about it. I mean, he won the Conn Smythe Trophy. You can say, oh, he's been on the cover before. Well, Matthew's been on the cover twice since 20, right? So definitely could be possible. Tim. And this is a cool little cover too. It's called the Champions Edition, and it obviously features the PWHL right there as well, so that's pretty cool, like kind of including both leagues into it and showing their trophies, right? That'd be pretty interesting to see. So I mean, we'll see. It's a possibility, I'm sure. Ranking covers and all that stuff, realistically, I mean, it's tough because they're all pretty similar, but it just depends, I guess, on what you like more, right? So for me, guys, I'll go from like the oldest to the newest. I mean, it starts in NHL 2000. Yeah, 2000 is kind of where it goes from. So I mean, honestly, I'll kind of go with, I feel like worst and terrible is crazy to say, really. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll remove the terrible one. We don't really need terrible, I feel like, yeah. We'll go with, I'm going to go with 2000 going in, it's in good. I mean, I think that's a fine cover. This one with Owen Nolan on it. I mean, I'll put it in meh. Honestly, I don't like how it's just the EA Sports logo behind. It's not really anything. It's not anything too special there. What else do we got here? I mean, Lemieux on the cover is kind of goated. I can't lie. Yeah, I'll put that in the good one as well. Like I like that more. I don't really like the whole EA Sports in the back. Personally, 99 I actually didn't do either. Yeah. I'll put it in honestly worse. I mean, it's literally just a white background. Like, there really isn't anything to it. I mean, a lot of these covers are just like a white background, I can't lie, but not a huge fan of that, I'll be honest. We go with the Heatley. I mean, it's also meh to me. It's just the EA Sports logo in the back. This one's also meh. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, it's just kind of like basic stuff in the background. Nothing really to it, unfortunately. 06, yeah, very just basic as well, meh. 07's pretty cool, but it's very similar. It's very similar. I can't act like it's like these are Galaxy Brain covers. It is not. I don't know. I mean, these are just like boring to me, low-key. I don't know. Like it's just like there's no background to it. So here we go. Good. Put this in good. Put this in good as well because these are like the same covers basically back to back. 12 also put in good. 13 I'll put in really good because I like the Drew, like the black like background. 14 I'll put in good because it's kind of similar to 12 and all that. 15 also I'll put towards a really good because it's again similar to the Drew cover. This is a legacy version, so I mean I'll put it in meh. 17's pretty goated. I'll put it in really good. This I never like even ranked. Put this also in meh. NHL 18 I'll definitely put that in really good. 19, I'll put that in really good as well. 20, I'll put that in best, honestly. 21, 21's good. 22 is good. 23 is meh. I don't really like it that much. 98's worse as well. It's just a basic background. And Makar, I'll put it in really good as well. So, honestly, you guys let me know. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna flip 20 yeah, I'm gonna flip 20 and 24. I think that looks better. You guys let me know what you think of those rankings. But now let me start thinking about what my actual favorite game was that they actually released when it comes to the cover. And let me actually start, talking about who I think is gonna be on the cover of 25. Okay, so we're looking at some of the league leaders and points and goals and all that good stuff. So, all right, so going back to the last few years, so Zegras and Nurse, that's an exception that year because it wasn't like Zegras had like a 100-point season, 90-point season, 40 goal, whatever, right? Like, it's not like Zegras was the top of the league. Zegras and Nurse were on the cover for many reasons, okay? So Zegras on it because they added the new, mechanic, right? You could flip the puck over the net, right? That was a big reason he was on the cover. Nurse, obviously, was an introduction of all of the women national teams that they wanted to obviously show that was new to the game as well. So that's why 23 was like that. Every other cover you can kind of understand. Ovi in 21 is a little bit weird as well, though, because not like Ovi was coming off, his best year of his career, or they won the cup, whatever. Still, though, I don't have a problem with 21 being Ovi, but looking at the last year, so 22, 23, so Makar was obviously up there in points, definitely. Makar, how many points did he have in the end? Where's he at, Makar? I think he had injury issues. Didn't Makar, though, have injury issues? I could be wrong. Let me see. Sort by defenseman here. Kale Makar, he was 66 points in 60 games. So he had a great year. It's not like he was bad. 17 goals. But the thing is, it's just hard to really pick. There's so many great options. Quinn Hughes, I could definitely see being a great option. Guys, I really could. I could see Quinn Hughes being a great option. He obviously won the Norris Trophy. He's a Canuck. And I'm not going to lie, guys, a lot of people that work at EA NHL are definitely Canuck fans. Not saying it's like 100% like gonna mean anything, but he had an unbelievable season. 92 points is crazy. Won the Norris. Again, it doesn't mean it's gonna be a defenseman for sure, right? But I'm just saying it's possible. Kucherov, I doubt it. The reason why I doubt it is just because of the Russian factor. I just don't know if they're gonna have a Russian on the cover just due to what's going on in the world. You never know. Obviously, it could happen, but I feel like they probably want to avoid that. Just for any, bad PR potentially. But McKinnon, do they go 2 years in a row with an Avalanche player? I don't know. That's always a risky one. Maybe they did it with the Blackhawks, obviously, with Taves and Kane before. McDavid probably should be on the cover again. He's just that good, right? He had an unbelievable playoffs, unbelievable year again. The Oilers made the finals, but I don't know. Depends. Does he want to be on the cover again? Panarin, same thing I said about Kucherov, unfortunately. Pasta, I could see. It's on an American team as well. That's the thing, guys. Usually they kind of like have either an American player on the Canadian team or a Canadian player to be on an American team, regardless. You know what I mean? Like, for the most part. They don't usually go, like different, they don't make it like all Canadian typically. They probably want to get like the American markets involved, right? When it comes to the cover, right? But, Drysaddle's possible in theory as well. Matthews, I doubt's going to get it again. That'd be pretty ridiculous if he got it again. But you never know, I guess. Outside of that, how many guys? Crosby doesn't seem like he ever wants to be on the covers, so probably not Crosby. I've always thought the idea of having all three Hughes brothers would be pretty cool, but, are they going to actually do that? I don't know. But after that, there's really not many guys. Like, I feel like outside of, like, the top 20 scorers, you're telling me really, like, who's going to be on the cover? Like, Barzell, Gensel, Hedman, no. Kreider, no. Like, there's not many guys here you can actually say they're going to be on that can make sense to be on the cover of an NHL video game. I wouldn't believe it. You know what I mean? So we'll see. But I think in the end, guys, for the most part, it's going to probably be one of the top 10 people in scoring. Or I could see it could be Quinn Hughes, definitely. That would make sense. You could always say goalie, but what goalie really is it going to be? That's the thing, right? I don't know. I just can't see a goalie being on it. I'd be pretty stunned. Like, you're going to have Hellebuck on the cover. It'd be cool. Like, I have no problem with it. Cover doesn't really mean that much to me, but we'll see. But, yeah, and also, when are we going to find out about when the cover is going to be announced? So, looking back at previous years, guys, NHL 22 announced the cover athlete August 19th. That was the NHL 22 one. 23, pretty simple to find this as well. Boom, cover reveal. Right here, it was on August 24th. That was actually incredibly late looking back if you actually think about it. And I think 24 is earlier than that, though. Let me see. So shout out to my man Vassy here. His NHL cover reveal video was on August 14th. So that was the earliest it's been. So basically within the next 3 weeks, we're probably going to find out who's on the cover and probably get a trailer very shortly after that, guys. So yeah, and then it was 8/16. So it was 2 days after they announced the cover. So we're going to definitely be getting news pretty soon here, guys. Who do you want to be on the cover? Who do you think's going to be on the cover? And what are you most excited for in seeing when it comes to NHL 25? Alright guys, thanks so much for watching the video. I appreciate it so much. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Make sure you leave it a like, subscribe if not already, and follow me on Twitch, Henreek. I'm live every single day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.